There was a small, peaceful village nestled along the banks of a river. The villagers lived simple lives, waking up to the sounds of birds chirping and the gentle flow of the river. At the heart of the village stood a temple where an elderly priest resided. He was known for his unwavering faith in God. Every morning and evening, he performed rituals, sang hymns, and guided the villagers in prayer. The priest often reminded everyone, "Trust in God, and He will never abandon you." One year, during the monsoon season, the rains came down heavier than anyone had ever seen before. Thick clouds covered the sky, blocking the sun for days. The river, which usually brought life to the village, now threatened to destroy it. As the rain continued to pour, the river swelled and water began to seep into homes. The villagers, seeing the danger, decided to evacuate. Families packed their belongings, grabbed their children, and rushed toward higher ground. In the midst of the chaos, a young man named Ravi ran to the temple. He found the priest sitting calmly, chanting prayers as if nothing was happening. "Father!" Ravi exclaimed out of breath. "The river is overflowing. Water is flooding the village, and it's already entering the temple. You must leave with us. If we don't go now, we'll be trapped." The priest smiled, unmoved by the urgency. "My son," he said, "I am not afraid. I have devoted my life to God, and I trust Him completely. He will come to save me. You go ahead. God will protect me here." Ravi hesitated, but seeing the water rising rapidly, had no choice but to leave. He joined the other villagers, climbing toward the safety of the nearby hills. Hours passed. The rain showed no signs of stopping. The temple floor was now submerged, and the priest had to climb onto his desk to avoid the water. Yet his faith remained strong. "God will save me," he kept repeating to himself. Suddenly, the sound of oars splashing against water broke the silence. A man in a small wooden boat appeared near the temple. He called out, "Priest, I've come to rescue you. The villagers told me you were still here. Please climb in quickly. The water is rising fast." But the priest shook his head. "Thank you, my child, but I have faith in the Lord. He will come for me. You go and save others. God will not abandon me." The boatman pleaded, but the priest refused. With no other option, the man rowed away, his boat disappearing into the rain-soaked horizon. By nightfall, the temple was almost entirely underwater. The priest, now perched on the roof, continued praying. "God is testing my faith," he thought, "but I will not lose hope." Suddenly, the loud whirring of helicopter blades filled the air. A rescue team had spotted the temple. Hovering above, they lowered a rope ladder and shouted, "Grab the ladder, Father! This is your last chance. The temple won't hold much longer." But once again, the priest refused. "Thank you, but I have faith. God will save me." The rescue team couldn't wait any longer. They pulled up the ladder and flew off, searching for other survivors. The rain poured harder, and the river raged like never before. Eventually, the temple's roof vanished beneath the floodwaters. Struggling to keep his head above water, the priest cried out, "O Lord, I served you all my life. I prayed, fasted, and taught others to believe in you. Why didn't you come to save me?" Suddenly the clouds parted, and a soft, radiant light illuminated the sky. From within the light, a voice echoed calm yet firm. "My child, I came to save you 3 times. I sent Ravi to warn you, the boatman to rescue you, and the helicopter to carry you to safety, but you refused each time. What more could I have done?" The priest, realizing his mistake, folded his hands and wept. He had been so fixated on expecting a divine miracle that he failed to recognize God's help disguised as ordinary people. Miraculously, the flood began to recede. The priest, humbled and grateful, found his way to safety, forever changed by the experience.